Alright guys, so today I've got something that I am personally very excited about because it's something that I can genuinely see myself using for the foreseeable future. These are the Rayneo Air V2s, and they're a pair of affordable XR glasses that have a lot to offer. Now this video is sponsored by Rayneo, so this will be more of an overview of features rather than an actual review, but I think it's definitely a really cool product that you guys should know about. So personally, I've always been pretty interested in the idea of XR and VR, but what held me back was that they were always just too big and bulky. But with these, they're small and light enough that I could actually feasibly bring them with me while traveling. Now, of course, the next thought is then, if they're that small and light, they must suck. And I gotta admit that I thought the same thing. But after using these for a while, I've realized that they have packed this thing full of tech and features, and we're gonna get into it. So just to give you guys like a brief overview of what this thing is, I'm just gonna have to describe it to you guys the best I can because it's gonna be pretty hard to show it through the camera, but these glasses basically give you the equivalent of having a 201-inch screen in front of you at 6 meters away, which if you think about it is actually pretty insane. Like if you think about a normal TV being about 65 inches, 201 inches is over 8.5 times bigger, and you get all that in these tiny little glasses. But it's not just big, it's also surprisingly good quality as well. It's using Sony's latest gen low power micro OLED displays, so you get really great contrast ratios and colors, and has a max brightness of 600 nits. And that's actually pretty huge because the way that these glasses are designed, they're not completely sealed off from the outside, so light can always get in. So if you have a brighter display, it can at least compete with all that light that is finding its way in. So you know, next time your mom tells you to go outside and touch grass, just bring these and you're good to go. On top of that though, these also support 120 Hz refresh rate, which is one of those things that once you have it, you can never go back. Everything just looks way smoother, and people have done tests and proved that higher refresh rates can actually improve your gaming performance. Video is only half the equation though, so they've also added some speakers onto the legs of the glasses. These are super linear speakers, so they're better than conventional speakers at directing the sound directly into your ears and not all around you. They even have a whisper mode to make it even more discreet. They work pretty well, but I would still recommend using these with headphones if you want absolute privacy. But to actually connect these to something and use them, there's this USB-C port on the back of the right leg, and you basically just connect this to any other device that has a USB-C port, like a phone, tablet, or computer. And if you also get their Joy Dock accessory, you can use this with a Nintendo Switch. Unfortunately, I don't have one of those here to test out, but I do love the idea, and the fact that you can use this with pretty much anything that has a USB port on it though really opens up all the possibilities on this. Like one of the things that I do a lot is video edit, and while I'm home I love to have a big screen to do it on, but obviously when I'm on the go I can't bring that with me, and this offers a great alternative. So whether I'm on a flight or just in a coffee shop trying to get some work done, all I got to do is plug this into the USB-C port on my MacBook, and then I have a 201-inch screen to edit all my videos on. I still just use the keyboard and trackpad on the MacBook, and I essentially just treat this as an external monitor. And an extra bonus with these is that they don't have an extra battery that you need to carry around either. All the power it needs comes from that same USB-C connection that you use for video. And just in case you have something without a USB-C port, like any of the older iPhones or an Android phone without a DisplayPort USB-C port, you can get the mirror screen portable adapter, and it basically doubles as both a 4500 milliamp hour battery bank and an adapter to let those devices work with the Air2s. Great to see that they really thought about all the different use cases and didn't leave anybody out. Now moving on to build quality, this thing seems to be really well put together. Pretty much the entire build is lightweight plastic, which I think was definitely the right play because this is something that you're gonna be wearing on your face, and as something on your face they need to be very lightweight, and these come in at just 76 grams. And to help make these more accommodating to all kinds of face shapes, they have adjustable nose pads, and the legs are able to flex outwards to accommodate bigger heads, which I really appreciate because I have a bigger head and most glasses tend to be too small on me. You can even adjust the rake angle by swiveling the legs up and down. Not gonna lie, I thought that I was breaking these the first time I tried it because of like the sound it makes. but rest assured that is a feature and you're not breaking them. They also have this shield on the front that makes these look a little bit more like a pair of sunglasses and also doubles as a sort of sunshade. I'm pretty glad that they add this on here though, because I tend to be pretty self-conscious wearing stuff like this in public, so having them look a little bit less like weird, for a lack of a better term, really makes it more likely that I'll actually be able to use these. Like, I just can't imagine wearing something like the Vision Pro on a plane, but these I could totally be down with. The other thing that I think makes these the perfect travel companion is that they aren't completely sealed. Like, the screen really just covers the middle portion of your vision, and you can still see around the edges, so you're not just completely oblivious to everything around you, which I really like. Also, watching a movie or show on here rather than on your phone, I think is a lot more ergonomic. Instead of having to tilt your head down or bring your phone up to your face, you can just throw these guys on and the screen is right in front of you no matter what position your head is in. Like, whenever you're on a plane ride, you pretty much have the option of either using those truly horrible screens that are on the back of the seat in front of you, or just holding up your phone in front of your face for the entire duration of your flight. But with these, that is no longer an issue. And another situation these have kind of been great for is use in bed. Like, I know you're supposed to avoid screens before bed, but I'm human and I assume you are too, so there's a good chance that you, like me, are on your phone before bed, before you sleep. I usually like to watch a show or something just to wind down, and honestly it gets kind of tiring holding up the phone for the entire duration of the show, and plus I swear everybody has at some point dropped their phone on their face while doing that, and this just kind of helps mitigate that risk. You can just put the glasses on and lie down in a natural position, which is much more relaxing. So honestly, just a ton of really great use cases for this, and I feel like if you're still watching the video right now, you're probably imagining all the ways that you could use it too. For me, the versatility of being able to use this with pretty much any mobile device, plus great screen quality and comfort, makes this a huge win in my book. And if you're interested in checking this out, there will be a link in the description below so you can pick one up for yourself. Huge shout out again to Rayneo for sponsoring this video and letting me check out what I genuinely think is a pretty sick product. That's it for this one though. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.